Metzger.
Patrice is telling us all about you during the break.
What'd he say?
He's saying you got a big hog, and he's also saying you got a good clit joke.
But Kurt is fucking. He's in the next echelon of the young gangsters coming up.
Yeah, really?
Pushing the old fellas out.
I should get more work then.
He's a fucking weirdo. He's a natural weirdo. That's his problem.
Like a real weirdo?
Big 8-foot tall, strange man.
Yeah.
I get Patrice makes me nervous sometimes.
Why?
You know what?
Patrice made me nervous for years, to be completely honest with you.
Really?
Yeah. Well,
yeah.
I brought.
You never knew that? You're intense.
Yeah.
What? I swear to God.
Well,
it's been a while. It's been a bunch of years
now.
now.
I take care of Kurt. I always tell Kurt.
I'm a big fan of Patrice. I'm just like...
Kurt's a
I
fucking
turned into a weirdo
beast.
next to him.
I was intimidated by Patrice probably the first 3 years you did this show.
Really?
Oh, yeah. I don't know what it was.
Dude, that's special.
But you're just lovable, Patrice.
Elephant in the room, my girl that you pissed off at the barbecue because you told her dress was inappropriate or something.
That's what I'm talking
She was
about.
dressed like a whore, like I love it. You told her she hated it. She hated Patrice, like ever since then. She made us watch it twice in a row.
Really?
Elephant in the room.
Yeah.
How bad?
How into it
How bad was the dress?
I was
It was
teasing
like
him.
American Apparel horse shit that all girls wear. It wasn't like...
I'm like, how can you be
great.
with a comic and not have a sense of humor?
Yeah.
Like I tell my girl to calm down if people fuck with you because you know.
Yeah, but it's not. She's got like she had to wear like a back brace or something in high school, you know. So she's got like this weird complex that she's being made fun, you know.
I have a fucked up way of like picking out exactly what's going to make somebody really hate.
It was really amazing. Like, why are you so mad right now? He just hit her like right in the.
Well,
But
right
I
in the
know-
whore. Because he always goes. Because he always goes for the one thing. He knows.
But I didn't
Patrice
know
knows.
scoliosis.
You felt it.
I just didn't know.
felt it in the air.
I didn't know the motherfucking his damn girl had fucking bad back.
I just took it like he thought she was hot and like trying to knock her down a peg,
Yeah.
which I love that he does with hot chicks because I'm racist against hot chicks in general. And he will really, I mean, it's really great. Just bring a girl around him and have him go to town on it.
Just have her
But
get smashed.
Yeah, she was already knocked down a peg from life before she got.
I'll tell you why Kurt's good though. Kurt, I don't know why it isn't. What happened? Kurt was starting to get his own thing going. That's what happened because I'd bring Kurt on the road a couple of times.
Mm-hmm.
But I would find myself, Kurt's good because I would find myself watching and being into his act all the way to the end, and I got to go on after him.
Oh,
so I have to
shit.
go get into character. I'd be like, shit, I got to get into character. But he'd be saying some shit. And one of the jokes, I don't do it justice. I don't want to be corny, but
That
you
was
do
about
it.
the African story. That's what we're talking about, the clit
Yeah,
thing.
could you just say that? I don't. It made me laugh so hard. I'm putting pressure on him to be funny with this shit.
We'll
but
acknathere's that there's some pressure.
yeah,
There wasn't
but
on Kurt.
what is that? joke?
The thing he likes is the end of it, because I used to live above an African store in Brooklyn. It was like a real place, and there was a sign that would say African supplies on the store that used to creep the hell out of me.
Yeah, what are those?
Yeah, what the hell? That can't be good, right? You're like, all right, I need a machete with blood and hair on it. I need an army uniform for a 5-year-old. I need a sharp rock to circumcise my daughter. And then everybody gets mad. I'm like, listen, I'm not pro female circumcision unless you have like one of the giant clits that I hate. That's like a small dick. Then just like, don't use a rock. Just a little off the top and get like that petty paw, that pet save, and just a few oncey daisies.
Work it down.
So you look like a human and not some kind of
a giant clit looks just like a fucking animal's claw that's too long.
Oh my god, dude! I was with this Puerto Rican girl one time, and she was hot too, but she had her clit. I mean, I looked at it, dude. It looked like a miniature dick. Like it had the little mushroom head
like
on
a
it.
head on it.
Jimmy's
Yeah.
he's not here to defend himself, but he would agree.
He loves that.
He is into
loves
that.
that shit.
And me and Anna,
Giant clits are sexy, man.
no, me and Anna, the ones he likes, we just never understood over the years.
The little baby penises.
He likes like
the little penis.
mini
little-
dicks.
Yeah,
his
the
own head
mini
poke.
dick. Yeah, it looks like he's looking back at himself.
There it is.
Looks like a Pink Norton head of a. It's the dew claw.
Yeah,
It's the dew claw.
She had a
I
clit
call
like
it a
a
dew claw.
She had a clit like a dew claw. That's it.
I thought you were talking about that.
There's a million comics going to go out tonight to try to get the fucking rights to Dew Claw.
The dew claw.
What the fuck is that claw used for anymore?
That's like that.
Holding cigarettes back when they were.
I'll tell you
Evolution just
exactly
hasn't
what
gotten to
that
that
claw
claw
is used
yet.
for. When you put rubber bands around his snout, he uses that to take the shit off.
Oh, man.
It's his thumb.
Yeah, it's like his thumb.
And what's that mess above that called?
That's that pad thing. That's the dogs
What is
get.
that used for?
It's the foot pads, man. You know.
No, that.
I know.
It's their natural
That's
shoes.
called the labia majora.
That's way up on the
Surrounds the
leg.
dew claw.
It probably had something to do with fucking when they were ripping apart a caveman's throat. It was easier to fucking
To hold on or
Yeah,
something.
it was padded.
Hey, Kurt, who's the
Didn't slip on blood.
Who's the top fives now? Who's the young soldiers now? They got is you, Hannibal. Who else?
Who's your crew?
Vicky
I'm not into,
The
I'm
young
only
Turks.
No, not the crew, but
You say
the
that, but-
Not the crew. Why not the crew?
There's
Definitely
no crew
Hannibal's
no
in
more,
a
but
top
You
five,
sort of
man.
had your.
I was
You
never-
had your guys.
There was a tough crowd crew,
But
but
who's his circle?
there's no circles.
No more circles.
It's,
No,
it's
it's
what
only
Comedy
that.
Central and the scene.
Oh, the hot list, you mean?
yeah. Who's in the scene?
Well,
Who's
it was
the
The
scene?
real hot list, not a made
It
up
was
list.
me,
by
Reggie
some-
Watts, and the people. Natasha.
Is Reggie Watts in New York?
I don't know. He's always, if he is, he's always doing
I've
a room
never
that I
met
don't
him,
go
and
to a
it's
lot.
like fucking. I watched him, and I you know.
I like him because he looks like a Where the Wild Things Are creature.
I was like, I hear about him. Somebody's like, oh, Reggie Watts. But he's like a beatboxer and a DJ or something.
Yeah, it's not it's not like stand up. It's like
I hate how unfunny you can be and still be in the comedy game.
Yeah, yeah.
And I'm not saying Reggie Watts is unfunny.
No,
I'm
I've
saying
seen it.
It's
I've
just
seen it.
this thing where there's a comfort zone that some of these young comics have. I'm watching some of the new. I keep up with who's out there. I do. You have to. I'm watching all the new Comedy Central specials,
yeah.
and it's just these young guys, you know, with long, unpronounceable names, and
Right.
they're just comfortable.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
they're comfy. They do well, and
Yeah, they all learn the same rhythms, dude, in those rooms, and then they just
see,
talk that way.
I'm gonna not put pressure on myself because this is supposed to be funny if you laugh.
I don't want to reek of effort right now.
No.
You know, it was a big
Yes.
thing back in like the 80s
Yes.
and early 90s. Yeah. That you don't see anymore. That I didn't think ever fit into comedians is the team, the two guys that would get up there and do a team.
Oh,
act.
people still do
you still
that
got
all the
I
time
still
now, dude.
fucking
I haven't
can't
seen
And
the new
two
one of
guys
those.
that
Yeah. Still
combined
got
are
the
half as funny as one
Still
guy.
got the Scolars.
It's amazing.
Oh well, yeah. The
I think they're the
Sklar brothers.
The Scolarbros are maybe the last team, but they're,
It's like-
twin brothers, so you can't really.
It's
You
like the
can't separate
It
them.
worked with the Smothers brothers back in the 60s when everyone was laughing at anything.
And Paul Mooney's kids, the Mooney twins.
Really? They do
Well,
something?
even like Smothers Brothers had
Paul
like one
Mooney's
guy was
kids are
dumb, and
fucking-
one,
Yeah,
now
yeah.
people just finish each other's sentences like
Yeah, is that what the thing
couple
is
of
now?
giggling cunts, yeah.
I just don't enjoy this
funny.
this new I don't have to be funny thing.
Yeah.
Just
They prefer if you're
irony and but it's not irony. It's just
Dude, I just did a
you
show.
don't, and you don't get it. You didn't laugh because you didn't get it. And,
No, I'll tell you what it is, dude. It's the one, that whole scene of Alternative is controlled by chicks. These awful chicks that look like Carmen Sandiego with like glasses and wig haircuts.
Thank you.
And they control that scene.
By the
and
way,
so,
why Kurt's having a bad time? Because Kurt is that's what he'll say. That's people don't understand. That's how you don't get in. Is you trash who trash.
and
Okay.
you take them back to high school. Like I was always a nerd. I'm like a jock when I go to those rooms. I'm like, oh god, this like a rapist / bear to them. Just because I'm not doing complete bullshit. I mean complete bullshit.
Because they're smart enough. Here's the thing: they're smart enough to do material that they know is interesting, but they know it's like a woman doing edgy shit, but it's not really. They're not really edgy.
You're right.
They know that edgy's. It's just like anything else they do that they challenge men. They play basketball and it stinks, but they know that they're gonna get getting credit because they're girls.
Right.
So you if you're sort of funny as a girl, you'll get credit. But these girls, they come on with this. Yeah, man. The hottest comic I've ever seen. It's like you go. First of all, like what's her name? Schlesinger. She's so sexy.
I couldn't tell you one of her jokes.
Pop her up
You
there.
go. Why are you funny? When did you need to be funny?
Yeah.
This bitch is with
She should have to wear a
biggest
burqa on
natural
stage, dude.
titties you've ever fucking
What's
seen.
her name? Travis.
Elijah
Punch her up.
Schlesinger.
Eliza
Unbelievable.
You
Schlesinger.
can't even resent her if she like bumped you on a show or something. 'Cause you just look
I
at
like
her
what
the
you just
whole time.
said. When did you need to be funny? Because you guys all had something some horrible thing that happened to you in your lives.
It's
that
rare you
made
get
you need to be funny.
It's rare you get a really good looking.
Yeah.
But this picture is not even doing a
It's
justice.
not.
No,
yeah.
that's
and she
that's
wears
pretty nice
tight
right there.
shit
Yeah,
too.
she's like
She's
hot.
funny?
That's pretty nice right there.
I don't think I've ever seen her.
Oh, dude, last
seen the
Comic
face.
Standing she went on, and the camera would like pan.
Look
you
at
know?
that
Oh
fucking
my
girl.
God.
It's a comic.
Get the fuck out
No
of
way.
here.
Yeah, dude.
She sits
Why
in this
she
room,
decide to be
and
a
it's like,
comic?
really, am I gonna, really, sweetie? You know how funny you gotta be?
Wait,
As funny as I have to be at a Klan meeting, like, hold on, guys, hold on, no, seriously, I'm a funny motherfucker. Wait a minute.
Put that shit down. I'm really funny.
Any clips?
there you
Look,
go.
have her-
That's what she.
get in the
That's
last
how she
Comic Standing
does.
dress.
That's how she does her comedy.
With her
But that's not
belly,
even
With the
that's
hip
not
bones
even a
sticking
word.
her
out.
badge is like
I can't-
almost
yeah,
showing.
She has some good vag showcasing dresses she wears.
Damn.
I could never get past the deaf broad. Like, I'm like, you're not as
Oh,
funny
no,
as that
no.
awful. What
That's terrible.
about the time?
Yeah.
Knock.
Dude, that deaf girl episode on Seinfeld when he's like, "What are you, deaf or something?" She goes, "Bingo." It's like, oh shuck.
Didn't she get run over on the beach?
Talk.
Who?
I think we laughed for days over her.
Who, this chick?
No, the deaf comic.
Oh, the deaf comic.
I think she got hit by a fucking beach
she
patrol
alive?
fucking guy. Yeah.
Oh, but she,
Dude, this goes back about 3 or 4
What is her
years.
name?
We
And
laughed
she was,
for weeks.
She was big in the scene too. But there was another one, a dude,
Twitter, help me out today. What's
a
her name?
Spanish guy that was in a
is that story
wheelchair,
true?
dude, who had cerebral palsy,
Oh,
that used
God.
to force you to have to listen to him.
Yeah, I hate that
I hate
Oh, I know
shit.
who that is.
He
I
was
don't-
famous. He
Yeah.
did the rounds.
Yeah, I know who you're talking
There
about.
is some shit you're just not cut out for. Like, obviously, I'm not going to be a football player. It just isn't going to happen. Physically, it just doesn't work out.
No.
So some of these comics should not be comics.
Right.
Because you're instantly taking away the funny when you're reminding everybody of their mortality.
Well,
The
Josh
deaf
Blue was
comic.
working hard, and he.
He was all right. I mean,
Sweet told me they thought he was faking the palsy to do actually good on this.
Really?
Like Kaiser says that. Julian at the end of the contest, he walked away all normal.
you can't find the comic, the deaf comic. What are we trying?
The
Verbal.
girl, Eliza, we're trying to see you guys if she was funny. I never really. I just
Yeah,
seen,
let's get some
I
of her
seen her
shit.
tits and I turned. Like I just go. She
right.
could be funny, but I just go.
Pop that up.
Yeah, I have no
listen
idea.
to a little.
I've never heard a word. Never
Let's
heard a word.
listen
of
to
it.
a little.
A good fight. We're into it. It's in our blood.
got
That's
some
why
big
the Fighting
tits.
Irish of Notre Dame, not the negotiating Jews of Brandeis.
What? I didn't hear that. She turned sideways.
Hold on.
And her ass was fucking beautiful.
It's so beautiful, dude.
Here we go.
Is she good? I still don't know.
Hold on. Here we go. One person in this room redo that joke.
What?
What did she just say?
I don't know.
That's
We got
not
should go to
fair.
We got
war
4 guys.
and
One
Yahtzee.
guy.
I knew the point. I knew the point.
Yeah, I know the point.
I know the point. I got it.
But I was staring at her titties and her ass.
You couldn't recite that joke.
I got it. You know what?
Give me the punchline.
I skimmed it.
The punchline
Yeah.
the punchline is
The actual punchline,
The
not the
not the
overall
overall
punchline
scene?
you just got.
I can't get the
Okay, that's my point.
Happy 4th of July.
I heard Happy 4th of
And
July.
we didn't win this country in the Yahtzee.
I
Gave
heard
me
that.
Yahtzee.
Those are the 2 things
And
I
look
picked
at
up
my
on.
fucking protruding nipples.
Oh, what if she turned
you
that
wanna
shit into
milk
Dew
me?
Claw, dude?
Yeah.
Would you be,
A Duclaw
if she
clit.
has a Dew Claw, I don't care. I would
why
go
do
for
girls
it.
have dignity? If I was her, do you know how
still
many
do it.
balls would just be in my fucking
they
mouth?
should be.
Executive balls?
Executive balls.
You're so fucking right.
Why? No one's interested in my horrifying nothing balls.
Maybe that was
I would
different.
say, you think I wouldn't let if some fucking horrid woman executive wanted to just take a swipe of my balls for a special?
Yeah.
Why
You
not?
do that, right?
I think I'm funny.
Fuck dignity.
You know how amazing my pussy is? That's what I would just be saying all
mean,
day
yeah.
long.
Look at how funny my tit is.
Why am I
That stuff
working?
like that for
Why
nothing.
am I
For no
trying
career,
to work and make something?
I would just make
out
sure
of
my
it when-
tits look good every day.
Yeah. Pop up another one. Maybe maybe we were you
You're
know,
so right. All right, try to focus.
get like doggy style. That sounds a little blue.
All right, yeah. Maybe
Little
we can
crazy.
focus on a sex bit.
But why don't
Oh
you?
my
Why'd
God,
you
she's
pick up?
bent
Why'd
over
you
in
put
this
up?
one.
Wait a minute. Why'd you put up official You got to get YouTube where it's
Yeah, that's true.
where see Comedy Central.
No, but we're
Wait a minute.
we're right here. We're right here.
I know,
But you're right.
I know, but Comedy Central's not fair to anybody's funniness.
All right, that's fair
That's
enough.
true.
It's because,
But we don't even know what she's saying because we're distracted by what she
That's
looks
because
like.
of the lighting. Okay, she's at
hand job.
She's at the she's at
Laugh
the Laugh
Factory.
Factory.
Let's do
She's-
hand job at the Laugh Factory.
There you go.
All right.
She's at the Laugh Factory.
There
Ideal
we go.
date.
All right, good
The Laugh
point.
Factory.
Now we're talking.
You know.
But like seriously, like just I don't have like a ton of sex. I'm gonna put that out there because we're
Really
like
bad.
BFFs right now. But like you don't hand job. You don't. It doesn't happen as adults. It's pretty much you make out, and you rub a little bit, and then you have sex or you beat or something. I mean, you can't do a hand job. If you pull out a hand job, you'd be like, "What are you doing? This tickles me. Stop. So uncomfortable." You don't do hand jobs, right? And this guy was like, I was like, I don't want to hook up. I'm like, I had to go or something. He's like, come on. He's like, what about just a hand job? And I was like, I'll tell you what, fucker. I'll give you a hand job, but it's got to be on my terms. It's 45 minutes long. No lotion. And you don't break eye contact.
That's just like more sexy.
And then right when
talk.
I know.
you know the best, if you're annoyed, turn it on. I never talked about this.
Look at
This is
her
great.
ass,
turn it on
dude.
him.
Yeah, the yes.
Like as it's about to go, don't he?
She might be the hottest comic I've ever seen.
Yeah.
And it goes back at him. Can I
She's
tell you this?
really
I had a boyfriend, and now that I'm looking
attractive.
back at the story, there's a reason I don't have one anymore. When you get the
What do you
goo
think
on
her
your
problem
hand,
is?
because like
What do you
he's
mean?
right at that stage.
Every
where
comic
like,
has a
feels so good,
problem.
Just like he's here, just go.
Well, what after she's done?
Yeah, we could
They
turn.
get very upset.
What do you think her problem is?
Life has been too easy.
She's gotten
These
everything
comics,
based
this
on love.
bitch should have scars on her soul. Let me tell you who's funny. Ruth Buzzy. Because she came up with Don Rickles calling her a fucking ugly cunt. Lucia Ball, Gilda Radner,
Yeah.
fucking
Phyllis Diller?
Phyllis fucking Diller.
Oh,
She's fine.
man.
Joan fucking Rivers, who
Ugly broad.
Just ugly
and
bitches.
who's the other one? The one that did all the Lily Tomlin.
Oh,
These
yeah.
girls, see, it'll get back to her that we was fucking with a little bit, right? Wasn't really trashing her.
No, we're not trashing.
No, we're not
But I'm
trashing.
saying she'll
Can't
take it
get
as a
past
trash. She might.
how hot she is.
But it's like
Eventually
these
we
women
will-
don't
we'll
go
listen to
through
what you
shit
say.
because women run shit.
Right.
They don't come up through the fucking rank and file of horror.
Dude, Amy Schumer, hot and funny.
Nothing easy. Amy Schumer tells people don't. She's on stage. I heard stories of her say to guys, don't bring me up like that, or bitch. Shut the fuck up. You know I'm trying to finger pop you before you come on stage. Fucking country hoe. Just get on stage. Like, they don't go through nothing. This comfortable bitch talking about yakking niggas off at the beach. Like, with giant tits.
Oh,
the fuck out of here, man. You're supposed to go through war.
Yeah, there's supposed to be a lot more hurt, I think.
I think, you know what? I think Amy's funny, though, because she's not as hot as, like, probably she wanted to be. So she's got that going.
Yeah,
I think she's funny, dude, honestly.
yeah.
But
This
she
girl's just
has
hot as
Sarah
hell.
Palin disease because she's a comic. People
Right.
go, she's hot for.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, hot four.
Oh, right.
She's,
Yeah.
you know what I mean?
And what's Sarah Palin disease
Hot
exactly?
four.
It's like
comic.
people go, woo, Sarah Palin, but she's hot because all the other politician bitches
Right.
are horrendous.
But and also she's like the only hot chick in Alaska too. That's what
It's just
Only
she's
chick
hot.
in Alaska.
She's hot for reasons. And Amy's a cutie pie, whatever. But I'm saying
Yeah.
it's just too easy. It's too easy.
We're going to move back to the deaf comic, Kathy Buckley.
I remember on Arsenio, she brought like a machine that says, "This helps me hear," and she's doing her fucking act. You know what you mean?
About a hearing aid?
And you have to have. She's not funnier than her deafness.
Yes.
Can we get we got to get a Kathy.
She
Buckley
looks
too.
deaf. Look
And,
at her face.
and was she the one run over by the beach because you can hear the fucking guy beeping the horn?
I think it is.
I think it is. I think we laughed for days over that.
Who's a funny handicapped comic? Do you know any?
No.
It's too
Well,
distracting.
there have to be not. It has to be a certain handicap.
Rich Voss. He's the funniest.
Funniest dwarf
He's
out
got
there.
emphysema and he's
But
doing
Voss,
it.
he has a disease
He's
that
got a
you
lung
can't.
bubble and he's.
it's distracting.
Okay.
If you're in a wheelchair but you're regular, fine. If you have a physical handicap,
Well, who's a wheelchair guy that we laugh at?
None now. I can't think any.
No.
There's really none.
Has there ever?
Well,
Yeah, but he had a. It's almost like Josh Blue.
How did they get on stage, like, if you're a wheelchair? I've never seen access.
There was a guy in Boston.
No fucking ramp.
We had to lift him up.
Oh, shit.
His name was Matt. Something in Boston. I stopped lifting him up.
Matt. That's funny. A guy that can't stand up named Matt.
When stand-up sat out.
And he got heavier. Like, he wouldn't even try to pretend to be lighter when we would lift him on stage. He would almost sink down harder to have us have trouble getting him on. I said, I'm not lifting you on stage anymore. You fucking
his legs up even more somehow.
Yeah, you piece of shit.
He's purposely eating unhealthy.
Yeah, fuck you.
Couldn't go on a diet, so it was easier for you guys.
But cerebral palsy is very difficult.
Josh Blue, I think, is kind of funny.
What?
I can't.
I thought he was funny.
I can't get past.
I can't get past the distraction.
Yeah, I can't get past.
And when I went to the, that's all I'm noticing.
I can't.
All right, let's get
Could be
some
the
Kathy
funniest
Buckley.
shit ever.
And was Kathy Buckley the one run over?
She was the one that was run over.
You're not going to be able to move on from life until you find out this bitch got hit by
I'll tell you why.
patrol.
We laughed for days, and I wasn't sure if it was the comic or someone else that was deaf. Because
being deaf.
Huh?
Go back.
To her being deaf.
And there's a bit called Being Deaf. When they talk about their handicap,
Caroline.
It's the best. It's the best part.
Oh, that awful deaf lady's haircut.
Yes, it's true. I am hearing impaired. No, I am not deaf.
Pause. I can't. And she's got goofy eyes on top.
She looks all goofy.
She's got goofy eyes.
And comfort. Listen. If she just got a smashing every day from comics, she would be funny.
Yeah.
But you see her comfortable.
She's strutting. She's strutting around on the stage.
But that's why, by the way, all those alternative fan comics, they want to not ever be mocked ever. They want to form their own clique and mock up. And like, if you can't take a hit, how can you ever be funny like that?
Yeah.
And when you're
have
deaf, you think you'd be the ultimate funniest from that voice she has.
Yeah.
Man, you'd be hilarious.
And
that bad fucking mullet she's got.
Mullet and that teacher's uniform, and nobody trashes her.
How is no one trashing her?
Nobody says, "Will you get the fuck up?"
She's opening her eyes twice as wide to make up for the loss of hearing. She's trying to increase the sense of sight.
When she gets done with
she's trying to see sound.
She's opening her eyes wide to open up her ear canals.
Oh, she's gonna put a card down, ask for money after the fucking act.
What the fuck?
We used to trash this stuttering comic in Boston so bad. I can't remember how to say his name, but we used to tease him unmercifully. He's hilarious, and he came in dressed really nice one day to Nick's. And we was like, what the fuck you doing, man? Why you all dressed nice? He's like, you go, what was you selling vacuums? Right? And then motherfucker goes, no, motherfucker, I don't want no vacuums. You have to torture. It's brutality. It's pressure. It's trial by fire. It's destruction. And whoever comes out is the winner. You just come out.
Oh, that is great.
Can we go back to this clip?
I gotta hear.
I have a feeling this clip's going to take a long time.
Yeah, rewind this.
It started with goofy eyes, man.
But rewind it and look how comfortably she just kind of flows in, because she know no one's going to throw something at her fucking head.
And she looks like a dude.
She really has a dykey look to her, doesn't she?
She looks like a guy that went through a sex change a little too late in life.
Oh, boy.
Okay. Oh, my God.
Okay.
I was just...
Crispin Glover got a sex change.
Okay.
Is it one of these?
Oh, yeah.
But she couldn't hear that, so that doesn't matter.
Okay.
Four-wheeler hitting her on the beach.
Word coming in that, do you know a comedian named Nikki Payne? She's
who is
a
that?
comic with a cleft palate.
No.
So after
this,
after the Deafy, we got to go to the cleft palate comic.
We'll take other suggestions on our Twitter right now.
You know what? And how different do you think it's going to sound than in the deaf comic?
Nikki.
It's a very similar handicap.
Yeah.
All right, let's go with the
Payne.
Here we go. Talking about her deafness.
Yes, it's true. I am hearing impaired. No, I am not deaf. I just don't listen.
Oh.
I just bought me one of those clappers. You know, when you clap your hands and your appliances go on and off. There's nothing more depressing than knowing that your appliances can hear better than you.
She sucks dick, man. I'm not gonna stand for this shit. Go to Nikki Payne, nigga.
No.
So bad. This is such.
We gotta keep going.
Wait, and it's mixed with 80s horseshit. Like, it's 80s all the way through
clapper.
and through.
Stop it.
Oh my God.
What are you gonna do? A falling and I can't get up joke?
Come on, we can't do a minute.
Okay,
We're 15 seconds in.
I'm
We're
fucking
15 seconds in
already.
Oh, believe me,
Let's give her a
I'm
chance.
trying to have fame call.
I'm
Do you understand?
livid.
Do you understand? I'm waiting for fame to give me a call.
Yes.
You niggas is making me listen to this bitch.
It's a minute
Jerry
bit.
Jewel marathon too, you motherfuckers.
We're 23 seconds in.
Oh my God.
It's a little over a minute. Let's go. Let's try to get to the end.
Born RH negative, and then a couple years later I developed spinal meningitis. Doctors told my family, quote, that I would be a slow learner and that I would not grow to be any taller than 5'2". And I was in a school for retardation for 2 years before they found out it was just a hearing loss, and they called me slow.
Oh my God!
And then, look at the clap she's getting for that.
So she can see him.
What the fuck?
I do wear
Imagine you're waiting to go on now
now
through this.
This
The
is
comic is next. I'll listen to this.
yeah.
We're almost at the end.
This is so
let's try.
bad.
Just try to get to the end.
If any
Fucking
comic,
Travis started to fast forward this fucking
if a comic came up and
Patrice is
did
shaking
this
over there.
and didn't have a
I
handicap,
don't know if it's low blood
they
sugar.
would be thrown out.
To have fame call me, you niggas is playing this bitch.
You're shaking
What
over
are you
there, all right?
doing, man? I'm trying to fucking make it.
Are you that pissed or you need orange juice? I can't figure it out.
Nah, this
What is wrong with you, motherfuckers?
This is infuriating.
We're almost there, though. We're almost there.
She didn't deserve to be on that stage.
I do wear 2 hearing aids, one in each ear. I'd wear a third one if I knew where to put the darn thing. This is my brand new hearing aid. Get a load of this. It's computerized now. I have the hearing aids in my ears, and this is my remote control.
A remote component?
I am now in control of your laughter. This
Yeah.
baby cost me $4,000. $4,000, and I'm thinking for another $1,000 I could have had that boob job. It's not like I'm gonna hear through my chest.
Was that TV?
Yeah, this
Caroline's
was
Comedy Hour,
when it was
That was
on
TV.
A&E.
How did it take me so long to work that club, dude?
Yeah, see?
For years I couldn't get
You
in there.
should have just
Nigga,
went.
cut your ears off. Stab your eyeballs out. You'll be fucking on in a minute.
No, never mind. Yes, I like the booking gang. In the back, I'm a deaf comedian, okay? Tonight, fine, I've been...
Yeah, instead of like,
Yeah, hi, I'm a working comic. I've been a click. Hello? What? Hello? How about hangnail?
If you were the deaf comic, how would you approach it? Or would you just not do stand up? Or would you? How'd you?
they just
Yeah,
don't
but
do.
you have to address
stand-up.
it, right?
It's so because they have to address it.
They have to.
It makes it
everyone's
so uncomfortable.
Everyone's like, what
Man,
the fuck's
yeah.
wrong?
Everybody up until 2000 did comedy because they thought they were funny.
Right.
So she did comedy to put a message out there.
Yeah.
That it's okay to
Deaf
be deaf.
people can
it's a
do it,
message.
too.
It's like
No, they can't.
It's
Deaf
like if
people
you,
can be
if
happy.
you did comedy
Yes.
as a deaf guy,
Yeah.
you was a funny motherfucker. You figured it out.
Yeah.
Because people tease the shit out of you. And you learn how to be fucking funny. You're not funny unless somebody fucks with you.
Can we get the other comic up?
I don't like
Oh,
we're
what
on
was this?
equal footing. Even though I'm deaf, I'm a comic too. We're
All right.
on equal footing. No, you're not.
We got Nick. Which bit you want? We
terrible.
need a short one, obviously. Nikki Payne, right?
Does she talk about her?
What's her problem again?
She got as they call it, a cleft palate, but I like the old hair lip.
Yeah.
Do you know? And they mentioned HARE
Right,
as a
like a
rabbit
rat,
mouth. Looks like a little rabbit mouth. I always thought like a hair. What? A
No.
hair was growing out of there, and
That's
they
what I
left
did
the
too.
scar
It's
like
a
that to
rabbit lip.
remove it.
You got one?
Yeah, they got,
Wait,
it's like wow, that's a big hair.
A Beauty and the Beast lip.
Yes.
Yeah, this should work.
Okay, all right.
We don't want to spend 5 minutes for this shit.
Oh come on.
Let's just laugh for 30 seconds and move on.
For Nikki Payne, Nikki.
Oh, this is from Last Comic.
Oh, last comic.
She was on Last Comic.
So I have a list. We used to have to go to speech therapy for it. So every day the speech therapist would take me out of class.
She's Voss on Helium.
Words over and over.
I'm out too. I'm out.
Wow, it
Suck
doesn't.
my dick, man.
She probably barely has a
Suck my
list thing
dick.
happening.
Cartoon voiceover work, dude. She'd be all.
out.
Yeah, she could do that. She should just go right to Nickelodeon and say,
She doesn't
She
speak
sounds
that
like
bad.
a murder face.
She's
Murder
making
face from
herself-
Metalocalypse.
She's making it worse than it is.
You see that guy?
Put that 9-minute one on. See what she's talking about.
put that 9-minute one. Go ahead, let me see this shit.
Put that 9-minute
This is
shit.
where we're going tonight, folks.
She's gonna tear the stitches up talking that long.
Not exactly intellectual comedy. Whole lot of f***ing humping.
All right. Yeah.
Well, she's got the crowd going.
Yeah, man.
This is CTV. I don't know. It's going to be a whole lot of beep, 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 beep.
Oh, God. You know she must have taken some shit growing up, though, right?
I think she might be funny. Hold on.
I'm sorry. I've been only up here 2 seconds and I've said about 1 million times. I'd like to tell you that I have Tourette's syndrome, but I don't. I'm just dirty. But that's an affliction I would love to have. I would love to have Tourette's syndrome because if I did, I'd just march around town all day long going, you!
That guy.
I'm sorry, it's the Tourette's
She's
syndrome.
aware that she's a horror show. I think she's not. She's alright, this chick.
She knows she's a
Last time I
nightmare.
stared at them because she had to do that whole. I have speech impediment. You know,
Yeah,
like if I did last time, I had to go on and go. I'm overweight, and she's being overweight. It's like it's like
I know.
So I don't. She's aware. She's
Like
not trying
fucking-
to. She's just a mess.
I'm really overweight and I sweat a lot. If I didn't, I would explode. Yeah. My father beat me with a whiskey bottle, and I turned tragedy into comedy. Did you? How about the comedy part?
Who's that?
Yeah, who you?
Oh, that's
Louis Anderson.
fucking Louis Anderson.
Oh
when he's
shit! Shit!
Comic.
I thought it was Roseanne for a minute.
Well, that too. Could be any of the above. Tragedy.
But Louis was a beast though back in the days, man.
God, but
he was you didn't think he was unfunny until later.
I was
not
never,
so Family Feud.
yeah, I think
I was never a fan of Louis
I think the
Anderson.
first couple of times I
honest
saw
with
him,
you.
I think I was
yeah.
like, all right, this is
Because
funny.
he came out with Sam Kinison in them. They all came out
yeah,
together.
but then he started like getting on this whole thing of how getting into his life and how he was beaten and as a child, and
He's
it's like,
gay,
oh, this
right?
is
And he
fine.
couldn't say it.
Yeah,
That's a huge thing, dude.
That's pretty much it.
Just a
gay
chunky
people.
gay man.
Yeah. And then I think the Inquirer had some shit that he had got a bunch of boys over
paying
his
the pool
hotel.
boy or something.
Yeah, he was paying
Yeah,
off some
something
shit.
going on.
That was the end.
yeah,
that was the
yes.
end of it. I like sucking a cock.
They want to watch.
Fucking-
We should acknowledge Sean Rouse. He's hilarious, and he's
Oh,
just
right, yeah.
a mess on stage with that
He's
arthritis of his.
Yeah.
Who?
He's got like 3
Sean
things.
Rouse,
Really?
he's
Things wrong with him.
fucking hilarious.
Yeah, he's a fight dude.
And he's got the bad arthritis, and he's supposed to not drink, but he fucking loves his drinking, which makes it worse.
Never heard of him.
His fingers are all just like fucking in weird directions and stuff. You never heard of Sean Rouse?
He'd open for a television.
Find Sean. Yeah. Is this a short clip? Yeah. Sean Rouse is.
Fuck him. That doesn't count.
Yeah.
That's
No, he's a funny
No,
guy.
he's got a bunch of shit
Sean
wrong
Rouse
though.
is
no,
really
he's
funny.
he's funny, but arthritis just doesn't count.
It's
No,
like
that doesn't
crippling.
count.
Like his
That's-
arms are like.
Oh, is he like this on
If
stage?
you flip her up
Yeah.
a little bit, that doesn't even.
Flip her up a little bit.
Oh my god.
Because he's normal.
But he takes a
He's got
medication.
something else wrong with him too.
No,
Mentally?
I don't know.
No, the
I-
doctors basically say if you don't drink, it won't be as bad.
He's
Like,
got
he
bad white people
refuses
breathing,
not to
unfortunately.
drink. Huh?
It's like like southern, like bad white people
Oh, that
genes. Too much of them.
Inbreeding.
I'm not putting him with Kathy Buckley.
No.
That's a hard one.
That's terrible audio there.
He's got a great joke on having sex with an underage girl, talking to the judge, which is just phenomenal.
He sounds funny. It sounds,
Sean
yeah,
Rouse
sounds
is
funny.
really
And
funny.
he's authentically miserable. Like
Yeah,
you
he
said.
has that
looks
real
like
face.
he's
Some
really,
guys are trying to pretend.
He was part of Jim Norton's thing there.
That's what it said.
Yeah. Oh, you said it. I'm sorry.
But arthritis doesn't. You're debilitated. But I got a pinched nerve in my neck that really fucking makes my arms hurt. So I'm not fucking going for it.
Like he's not going to get up on
And I'm
stage
fucking
and you're going to be.
diabetic. I have diabetes. So it's like, no, you don't get.
But if you like all like this, that doesn't.
Nah,
It's
I
not
don't
gonna
give a fuck
distract
about
you
nah,
from the
man.
guy.
You ever see that commercial? The old lady who's got arthritis,
Nah.
and she's like, "I'm here to talk." And she's got these rubbery little hands. she
Oh
holds
yeah.
up. Like I'm here to tell you.
Knuckles are going. She's like,
She's got
Tyrannosaurus arms
She's
doesn't.
got
No,
arms.
nah, man.
Oh.
I'm talking about
her fingers are
fucking
like
Kathy
little
Buckley.
T-squares. hairs.
Yeah,
They're just
the
fucking
little rubbery fingers.
the
If you
little
hold them up.
boomerang fingers.
Here's any nervous system conditions.
Yeah.
That's the only thing I'm talking about.
Nervous system conditions are bad.
And on girls too.
Shaky
I
people.
wanted to have sex with girls more because they had like what you mean like I don't know what you call it, like swivel hip. You know what I'm talking about? With, like elbow crutches and like your hip kind of wiggles.
Oh, like that weird kind of where they wear the braces.
Yeah, I
Those
really
not
have,
full crutches, the
I
metal
wanted
braces.
to bang somebody extra because of that. I have just felt
Really,
that.
just
Yeah.
like this.
And what stopped
sexual...
you? You didn't go up to her and say hi?
Yeah, she would
No,
just.
I didn't.
She'd be into it.
Fucking,
Should be cool
your
with that?
self-esteem was low. Fucking asshole.
I got that one hip.
girlfriend,
I remember girls in school like.
I don't want to cheat on my girlfriend with a handicap chick and tell her.
And then she snitches on you on
Honey,
Twitter.
she had swivel hip. It's not cheating.
Like when I was going to like elementary school and shit like that,
Yeah.
it was fucking years ago. So you would get like the tail end of the thalidomide babies that you get.
Oh,
so they were
yeah.
like the ones with the weird displaced hips and fucking big water heads and.
Dude, I remember teachers from the end of the polio, like the last
Polio,
guys that didn't get polio vaccine back in the day. There's like when I was a kid.
The big shoe motherfuckers.
Yeah, big shoe people.
Big shoe people.
You big shoe motherfucker.
You know how lucky you are not to be alive back when you just get big shoe disease for no
Big shoe
reason.
disease.
Jesus,
They didn't
Forrest
have a
Gump
fucking
feet.
shot for that.
And they had to explain to us, like, well, he had polio and they didn't have a cure for it when he was in kindergarten. So he
Yeah,
was like,
yeah. Fucking, it was one of those diseases they hadn't cured yet. Oh, fuck.
Baby foot.
Older weight.
Dude, how do people, by the way, ever take like a religion side over a science thing? Which is like all the shit you get from science, and then nothing you get
From religion.
Like Bigfoot disease. That's gone because of science shit,
Right.
And like I can't think of one religious thing that has helped anything.
Not one prayer has made Bigfoot disease go away.
No.
It was a shot that was invented by people that, yeah. Yeah, church just gives you this fucking hope, this false hope. It's like that science. Science! There weren't dinosaurs, and it was millions of years ago, not 5,000
years ago. I hold
ago.
my hair in. I got a nice head of science hair.
Science
From,
hair. Yeah, that's it. I prayed to God all I wanted. I had to go for for $12,000.
Yeah, dude, for Propecia and Rogaine. I take both.
Does it work?
Yeah.
Damn.
With my hair, I would
It doesn't
go bald.
work. It's not exciting. Though.
Dude, I would lose my hair in and not like unevenly, dude, up one side of my head.
Oh wow, really?
Like just horrific.
The big part.
But all that's
big
left
part.
is this.
Did it grow back?
This
Yeah, it
awful
grew hair back.
peninsula that's up there. Like it's just.
Peninsula.
I'm
fucking-
fine with it too, and I'm
fucking-
desperate to hold on to it. I don't even care.
It looks flammable.
Yeah, you just
It's
hold
not-
on.
He told me when I met him that my hair looks like burnt matches. That's the first thing he told me. You put some product in your hair because it looks like burnt matches.
He smells sulfur. I said, somebody trying to cover up a fart?
And Patrice goes, you were intimidated by me? Yes, this is all examples.
It was all. I have to
fucking
tell
great.
people if I don't fucking play around with you, I don't like you.
Yeah, exactly.
That's what they have to all learn.
All right, then that's
what they learn.
all good.
At the end of the day.
Kurt Metzger's going to be
fucking
at Helium Comedy Club down there in Philly. Nice. Wednesday and Thursday night?
Yeah, I'm filling in for Dove Davidoff, I guess.
All right. That's great, man. People get a chance to see Kurt Metzger in the Philly area. Helium Comedy Club Wednesday and Thursday. Anything else you're promoting there, Kurt?
Ugly Americans on Comedy Central.
Oh, they picked that up?
Yeah, the next one comes out in June. The new one's
He's
coming
like
out.
one of the stars of that.
Yeah, he
It's
is.
a
Very cool.
animation.
All right.
Ugly American.